I'm sorry.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well, this really won't be easy.
I'm ready. For anything.
Good. The task won't wait. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
I'll wait with you. How about we knock back a few cold ones in the meantime?
I'm not drinking today. I want to have a clear head. But once we have von Berghoff locked up, I'll gladly drink the whole region dry.
So I say him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Berghoff won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinek. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, Cannon.
Hey, Kubienka. You were in the artillery in Sempak, weren't you?
Yes, but in the guard detail. I don't know shit about firing.
Well, at least it's some kind of experience.
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchman.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui. If I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubianka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern. Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified. It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Suchtal Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter of Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Berghoff. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful... zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashov before the cock crows.
Kurwa.
What the fuck?
Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up.
What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them? Torch the village. No prisoners.
No, just wait a moment.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, von Berghau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line, especially if I can have the element of surprise.
I won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? Who the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war, and this is our plan for getting von Bergau. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
I can't give you any guarantee either.
I don't need one.
Hört auf! Hört auf, you madman! What are you
I'll
doing?
cut your balls off. He came, he saw, he shot himself. I've been waiting for you.
Come on! Stop that!
Well, well. The bastard taught the devil to dance. So you won. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. We'll let the turnip pullers live. Hope you know what you're doing. Let none of our fine fellows fall instead of the few damn peasants. Because that'll be all your fault. What you gaping at? You never seen a man get his arse kicked before? We'll do it the youngsters' way. The boring way. Leave them, let him be. Muster up. We'll go round the village to get to Zizka. Nice and quietly.
What's going on, Devil? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with this brat here.
This is your plan? To burn down the village?
What of it? We're at war, if you hadn't fucking noticed.
There's innocent people there.
Do you think I don't know? But better them than us. They'd run for the woods before we started anyway.
Are you serious?
Sei Mishpoche, Freund. Sei Mishpoche.
It is the law of God. We are at war here, not those peasants.
Fuck this fucking shit. Well, it's too late to go back now.
But that fortress is still full of men.
There's another way to do this. I'll take care of the first gate. You'll have the element of surprise.
Fine, Henry. You've made your bed, now lie in it. But if any of us die today because of you, I'll gut you myself.
Fuck.
It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters.
It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am, Kalani. We got leather, and other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
I understand. Let's go.
Exactly. Off you go. No time to waste.
Good luck, fellas.
Good. The rock isn't so steep from this side, and the patrols are only on the eastern wall. Let's go, fellas.
What are you doing, Henry? Come.
Don't fuck with torch, hey? Put it away, Doppichen.
What the hell are you doing? Put that torch out, or that is a good place.
There? Really?
Yeah, there. Neckarfrey, and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
Put that torch away, or the watch will see us. You go first, Henry. Watch out for the guards. Henry. You go first, and look out for the guards.
Hey? I must be mad. Never mind. Strange.
Watch out! They attack the castle! Close the gate! Quick! Get on the gate, you bastards! I'll beat you to a Here, won't get me!
We just have to hold on!
Come here. Fucking big nose.
Quick! Kurwa! Dalej! Jazda, pchaj! Aż mi włosy na
We are being served to them on a platter!
I can't shoot through you!
Much more of this.
Can't those idiots hit anything?
Give them time!
We're all out of time!
Let's go!
Forward! To the top!
And now take cover! Let's go, quick! Forward! Forward!
Oh! Oh, fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight! Yeah!
Don't spare! Get him! Light him up!
Yeah!
From behind!
Nice strike! Bad luck!
Standing? Sorry. Let's go, men! Clean things up here! Sam! Ada! Someone get an axe and turn this fucking door into splinters!
Every one of you will get an arrow in the arse. Because you're out of your fucking mind, bastard.
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked.
Von Berghoff is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
Oi, we're not going to give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk!
Listen! Stop shooting!
Now we'll see what von Berghoff comes up with.
Fuck all. He's trapped.
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honourably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honor in him.
Ah! Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. Ah! And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
I agree. There is no point to any of this. And on top of everything, it is absolutely inappropriate in the presence of a noble lady.
Rosa Retard.
Lord Capon. Henry.
I don't know why we can't make a deal. Ransom would be a good solution for both sides.
How is that?
We'll get money and free the king, and you'll have time to change sides once things with Sigismund go to hell. And since you're our prisoner, you won't lose face in the eyes of your League of Lords or Sigismund. And you can still settle your differences with Wenceslas.
Damn it. All right.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bjergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine. But what will it be, Lord von Berghoff? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies, we can all gain, ensure peace, and liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
Ah. How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom. Who would have thought back in the Barkov how things would turn out?
Come on. Move.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
Fuck! That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant load that last shot, it nearly blow his French ears off. It is wonder that Fop survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, that must have cost a king's ransom. Oh, my lady! Anyway, I think we're all done here.
We have what we came for. Load up the wounded, and anything of value,
Get ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else.
Whoa!
Quick! Go! Keep it up. Quick! 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 Go! Just a bit further. Quick!
God be with you, friend.
Quick! nice and slow.
Henry!
What is this strange letter?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Greetings, friend.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads. And if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Useless! Oh, fuck! I'm just getting warmed up, you git.
I really need to eat something.
Mind careful.
Christ! Pardon me.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Excuse me?
Is von Burgov...
You came at the right...
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Berghoff. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
What's wrong, sir? You're not afraid, are you?
Afraid that Jobst, that court schemer, might defeat a warlord like Sigismund in the field? Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus! Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you. And break the gate down while you're at it?
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Do you really believe our plan can succeed?
You'll need a big dose of luck, but I think it might just work. Normally, careful preparations would be underway by now. Arranging for the silver to be split up and moved to several locations, various safety measures, evaluation of all possible risks. But we don't have time for that.
Only 4. Sam and Kibienka are a little bang.
What are we going to use Sigismund's silver for?
Don't count your chickens before they've hatched, lad. If you really do get your hands on the silver, you need to get away with it first. As far as possible. Margrave Jobst will find some use for it later. Or do you have any other suggestions?
Samuel's people were hiding Liechtenstein, and we also took Malashov due to their coin. I'm sure they earned their share.
You're thinking of those who are most in need. Excellent. But most of the Jews fled the town, and I doubt they'll return anytime soon.
Then what if our plan fails?
Then you will have to hide or defend yourself. King Sigismund will not let something like that go unpunished. You'll either have to flee across the border or count on influential allies. And if not influential, then at least strong. I'll also be punished, of course. I'll lose my keep, my estates, my possession, and finally, maybe even my life.
We'd better try our damnedest then, when everything's at stake.
Yes, that will be a wise approach.
Lady Rosa seemed right at home during von Burgov's interrogation.
That she did. She really is her father's daughter. She has her late mother's beauty. God grant her eternal peace. But she really got her personality from Kunzlin. Had she been born a boy, Ruthard would have had an heir other men could only dream of.
Do you also find it strange how quickly von Burgov turned his coat and started helping us?
Indeed I do, but there are several likely explanations. The king's position in the country is even more precarious than we thought, and his allies are leaving him in ever greater numbers.
But what would von Burgov stand to gain if Sigismund returned to Hungary?
That I do not know, and I fear the day we find out, because if I know one thing about Otto, it's that he never acts recklessly.
Excuse me?
I'd never have thought it'd be so easy. Getting revenge on you, I mean. First Istvan Toth, now you. And tomorrow...
By tomorrow, you may all be dead. Actually, I would say that is becoming more and more likely.
Would you like to know how Istvan died? What it sounded like when he fell out of that window and got smashed on the rocks below the tower?
You seem to be laboring under the naive illusion that I cared about Toth. You killed a murderer and a fool. All you achieved by that was saving us the trouble.
Don't try that tough talk on me. You're afraid, aren't you?
Afraid of what? You?
Of not being firmly in charge for once. You have to dance to someone else's tune. And that terrifies you.
An interesting idea. I will remember it when I am dining with Lord Pisek, and you are picking up crumbs outside somewhere.
Is there anything I can...
I thought people like you would abhor defection.
I'm your hostage. I appreciate being treated well, and I don't hesitate to reciprocate. That is all.
You want to buy your safety by snitching on your own allies?
What snitching? Sigismund's precarious position is no secret. And I don't have to worry about my safety, do I? Lords Capon and Pisek have sworn that no harm shall befall me, assuming you can keep that Jew in line.
You'll be nothing but a traitor to Sigismund and his people.
If you attempt to steal the silver, you will draw all attention to yourself, whether you succeed or not. They will hunt you like vermin. And my so-called betrayal will be the least of their concerns for quite a while.
I hope it's not too comfortable for you here. Just say the word and I'll arrange it so you can sleep down in the cellars.
No need to worry, lad. Being under one roof with Zizka and Kunstadt is torment enough.
You pretend to be the Lord of Lords, but had no qualms about taking a defenseless woman prisoner. You should be ashamed.
I would feel more ashamed if I hadn't taken her hostage.
If I learn you laid one finger on her...
Calm down, Sir Knight. I took her to Malashov to make sure nobody would hurt her. There were many in Kuttenberg looking for a way to blackmail or at least humiliate Rudhard. And a pretty young daughter like that is the perfect means to that end. Do you not think?
First you have Rudhard imprisoned, and now you're helping his daughter. Why?
Can you imagine? I don't like unnecessary violence. Especially violence against the fair sex. Moreover, that Rudhard girl is a remarkably young lady. Despite her apparent aloofness, I must say I was quite charmed by her. And so were you, judging by how much you ask about her.
That's none of your business.
So be it. But I advise you to hold onto her tooth and nail. She's smarter than all of you put together.
I hope she's been treated well. As you say, she is Rudhard's daughter and heiress.
Don't worry. I personally made sure she never wanted for anything.
How does von Berghoff seem to you? He's not nearly as threatening now.
W dupie mam Bergowa.
Ale ta dzierlatka, którą ukrywał w wieży, jest warta grzechu. Piękna, młoda, wzór cnót niewieścich. Gdy jednak zaciągniesz się do wyrka, to będziesz rad, że dożyjesz rana. To widać od razu.
She Ruthart's daughter, you pig. No hostage. She on our side.
Tym lepiej. Myśmy ją przecież oswobodzili. Jeśli jest dobrze wychowana, to miałaby się nam wszystkim odwdzięczyć.
Is he talking about Rosa?
He just say she is a very fine lady. No more.
You told me to come back for sausages. So here I am.
Yes, yes. They wait for you.
I can hardly wait.
They won't wait. Here, you taste and you will be in heaven. My secret recipe. 6 kind of spice.
That looks really appetizing. It puts Oates' kitchen to shame.
I learn from best of best. You want more? I make. But you must bring me meat. Game is best. But dog, all right too. Only tough and taste is weak. Need a lot of salt.
So I can bring you almost anything and you can make sausages out of it?
From anybody. But don't bring me no old stuff or stinky stuff. That bad, bad, bad.
Damn you old
My
knuckle
respects.
through.
Excuse me.
But
You've lived through more battles than I have. What do you think about Malashov?
I wouldn't lie. There were moments when I was ready to meet my maker. But in the end, I was amazed how it turned out.
So you didn't believe in us?
I did. I just figured we'd have to get our hands dirty. But in the end, we managed to keep them pretty clean. Thanks in part to you.
No, it was nothing, really.
If you say so. But I'm glad to see you still got that boy from Skalitz in you.
My respects.
What did you think of von Bergov's interrogation?
Oh, well, no blood was spilled. Nobody got tortured, and Otto kept all his fingers. So if you ask me, it went nice and peacefully.
Isn't it strange how von Bergov suddenly bends over backwards to help us?
Not really. He's a selfish fucker who goes where the wind blows in his favor. Actually, I kinda like that about him.
Is there any chance we could actually pull off this robbery?
Only if everybody does what they're told. You included.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
I'd love to forget that beating, believe me. But the body gets old, and every new wound takes longer to heal than the one before.
Now you sound like some grandpa with one foot in the grave.
Watch that grandpa doesn't tickle your belly with a knife in the night, you cheeky bugger. But hey, let bygones be bygones. Actually, it's a good thing we didn't have to slaughter those dung grubbers. But now you have to listen to your elders and betters. Got it?
But what if the plan falls apart?
I won't lie. There's a very high chance some things will go belly up. And if it does, we'll all be praying for a quick death.
You're not serious about praying for a quick death, are you?
You fucking bet I am. Getting caught with Sigismund's silver in our clutches would be the beginning of a very long and fucking painful journey to the afterlife.
Excuse me.
What do you think of the deal with von Bergov?
I don't care about von Bergov right now. Did you see how everyone ignored me there? I may be younger than them, but I'm still a nobleman.
They're nobles too.
That was no obstacle to you in Malashov when you went against the devil.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't do something.
That makes sense. And the devil could use a few more cuts and bruises. You did the right thing. I probably wouldn't have taken him on.
If Sir Hanush saw you at Malashov, he'd be proud.
Well, now I just look like a fool. And it was only thanks to me that von Bergov even lived to see that council.
But you can't really blame Sam. If you were in his place, you'd see red too.
Whatever. Someone like him has no business threatening a noble's life.
Someone like him?
You know what I mean. Why do you keep defending that madman?
Well, he's the closest thing to a brother that I've got.
You don't even share any blood. Even I could be your brother in that case.
A nobleman and a dung grubber, brothers? Impossible.
All right then. But try to understand, he simply went too far. Von Bergov will remember that well.
my respect.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary. And Mary said, Behold.
I'm sorry.
What will you do when me and Lady Rosa go to town?
We need to fix ourselves up. We've got some wounded to take care of. We also need to work out some details of our plan.
Such as?
That rotard passageway will help us. But it's only the first step. We need to know how the court runs, and then what we'll load the silver onto, and where we'll take it. And, just in case, we need to know escape routes from the town.
What will happen to von Bergov now?
What do you think? He'll stay here. Pisek will watch him and keep him company. Well, he may not be as pretty as Rutard's daughter, but he could get some more useful information out of him.
Excuse me.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to learn a new
Entschuldigung.
Surprised?
Did you hear what was arranged with von Bergov?
Of course, but I don't even have the will to shake my head anymore.
Is there something you don't like about the plan?
Don't like? You lot have gone mad. First, you bring von Berghoff here in shackles. Then you let him put a flea in your ears about how to outsmart the king? And now you want to walk right into his people's clutches? Have you taken leave of your senses, for Christ's sake?
You make it sound like things were different before with Zizka.
You bet your ass it was different. He didn't act like a fool, and only took actions that could actually succeed.
My greetings to the devil. Come on.
What do you think about Malashov? We were damn lucky.
More like the people in the village were damned lucky. I'm glad you talked the devil out of burning it down.
Well, it took a bit more than talk.
It takes guts to stand up to Hinnick. But to beat him? My lord.
Do you think he'll want revenge?
You humiliated him in front of his own men. It can't be ruled out. You'd better keep an eye on him. Or go and have it out with him, straight up.
Any idea what'll happen next?
Another madcap scheme, most likely. What else? That's all we ever seem to do, in case you hadn't noticed.
But you've got to do something crazy occasionally if you want to achieve big things, don't you?
That's right. Occasionally.
I'm saying that the finger of God is a piece of rubbish.
Aye! Who are you calling a piece of rubbish?
Not you!
How'd you feel?
What did you say?
How do you feel?
C'est terrible, mon ami! When the cannon flew apart, I thought we were done for. I am alive, but I feel like all my bones have been ground to dust.
Kubyanka doesn't look too worse for wear.
Because I took the force of the blast for the both of us. I pushed him aside at the last moment.
Aha. How did you know that the cannon was about to burst?
Intuition, mon ami.
God, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Did you and Capon make up?
I do not see any reason to.
Well, you didn't expect us to let you murder von Berghoff, did you?
Pah, he would have deserved it, noble or not.
He's worth far more to us alive.
More than the people from our village who died in the Gezerah? That is some chutzpah, my friend.
I understand. I've been through the same when Skalitz was burned to the ground. People I've known all my life died there.
Then tell me, how would you feel to have revenge within your grasp, only for Capon to show up and say, "No, no, bad Henry, you cannot do that"?
Of course I'd be pissed off. But there's a lot more at stake here than some personal grudge.
I reckon that whoreson is sitting on his shinken in one of the finest chambers too. I am fucking thrilled.
What do you think of Rosa Ruthard? Never met a girl like her before.
What do I know? She's a Schickse, so not for me. She's quite comely, but a bit too smart for her own good. A man has to be wary of those, or else he will end up like Adam did with Lilith. Think of the poor fellow who will have her for a wife one day.
Greetings.
I'll have a look at your
What can you do? I apologize.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people came to Rutard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruthard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
Well, be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl, and they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course. Me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Supdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
I was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Damn. I didn't count on it being so deep.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. What's the hurry? I've got... This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Who let you in here, fucker? He must be deaf.
And down on top of it.
So you have...
Get
Are you...
Rosa?
Bad
luck.
Could you...
Rosa! Quick! Kill him! Fuck you, whoreson!
I'm all yours.
You can't stop... What do you want? You're no match for us, fucker. Show your stuff.
Henry!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess.
Oh! I'm all yours! Wank! What was that?
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do, but we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, and God forbid you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or
not at all.
if our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Retaille. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left?